everybody, and welcome back to another One Everything Wednesdays. I am your host, MrBevers. That's right, we're back again with another new shop. We've got, of course, Atlas Collectables here this week, which is located in Waterloo, Ontario. This was a shop that was actually recommended to me by Mo from Mo's Magic. He was like, you should check these guys out if you haven't already. They sort of have been blowing up on the scene the last couple years, and I said I'd never heard of them. And when I hit up Waterloo to do all the shops there, they didn't show up in my search for some reason. But anyway, here we are. So I checked them out and I went and looked. And they have a nice little shop. And it's not even that little, to be honest. It's upstairs in a complex and it's a fair size. Like, it's lots of play space. They even had like a little playroom area for like kids, with like a bunch of toys and a TV for like movies and stuff for your kids, which was, I thought, was a really cool idea. You know, parents who want to come play Magic but can't leave the kids at home kind of thing. They can bring them and let them play with their kids and hang out at the shop, and you know, the parents are just a little ways away. That was a really cool idea. And then like they had a huge counter of not just cards and games and stuff, but also they had a snack counter which was separate from where the cards and stuff are, which is really cool. Like, so a full fridge and a full wall stocked with snacks and things. So of course you get hungry when you're gaming, right? Great, cool. And the people there were really helpful and really friendly. And Brandon, actually, I met Brandon at Magic Fest Toronto the previous year. He was one of the judges that I talked to about some stuff. And he was super nice and super calm at the GP, or at the Magic Fest. And he, of course, didn't remember me when I mentioned it to him, but that's fine because, you know, they deal with, you know, hundreds and hundreds of people over a weekend. I can't expect him to remember me. But, yeah, so it was a really nice little shop. They didn't have really any older stuff. However, they did mention, they were like, oh, we have a box normally of stuff like that we like hold, like we have in the back basically, that has just a bunch of like random older packs and stuff, like cooler older packs that are not like just up on the shelf, because we don't really have a lot of them. We have a few here and there. And so he's like, we can give you one of each of those if you want. Which, you know, that'll give you some idea of like the other stuff we had. Turns out someone had just bought them all the previous night. Like, I literally went in on a Saturday and someone had bought them all the Friday night. So it happens. No big deal. They did, however, have a pack of Arabian Nights. But when they told me the price tag, I went, I can't really afford that for a single pack for one of everything. Because they were charging $1,700 for it. So you know how it goes. Not really in my price range for this series for a single pack. So anyway, basically we're going to get into some packs here. We do have 9. They've got all the standard stuff plus a few of the things that rotated. But they did also still have collector's packs, and they did still have Modern Horizons packs, which is nice. So we'll get into all of that. But let's just get right into it. And there should be a link below in the description for their site. You can go check them out. And let's get right into it. See what we can add to the patron pile. Let me get this up here. Where are we here? This one? There's the little white box in the bottom right corner. Going to be our prices for our patrons pile. In Throne of Eldraine, we don't have any commons that we need to worry about, from what I understand. However, there are some uncommons. We've got Mystical Dispute and Drown in the Loch, which are both over $1, so we want to make sure we pull those out and add them to the patron pile if they are here. So we got Rally for the Throne, Inquisitive Puppet, Archon of Absolution, and our rare is a Fervent Champion, which is a really nice rare, actually. Seeing a lot of play right now in Mono Red, but not just Mono Red, but also in like the Red Black Knights deck. And we got a foil Merchant of the Veil, which is nice. Alright, come on, cards. You can do it. I have faith. Can't you? I'm sure you can. Huh? Can? Can this card. Gosh darn it. Why don't you like this card? Hold on a second. Let me just... just fire it up again here. How about now? I know you know this card. There's no way you don't know this card. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, Flooded Strand. This, I swear, you know, this TCG player app. Sometimes it's just, I'll show you here. Look at that. Found ourselves a Flooded Strand. There's the Fervent Champion. Coming in at $1. And then we've got a foil Merchant of the Veil. You just, like, I don't know what's going on with the scanner today. It just doesn't want to scan things. There we go. Merchant of the Veil. Nice. We'll change it to foil. There it is. 21 cents. And we got, of course, a Sweet Swamp and junk garbage card. Boo. Boo hiss. Boo. Boo hiss. We've got Throne of Eldraine Collector's Pack now. Because these two sets came out around the same time, so I figured, well, I'll put them side by side, but I would open the Throne Pack first, then the Collector's Pack. Because the Collector's Pack is going to be spicy, hopefully, right? Of course, we've got a whole pile of foils here. There's a nice Fairy Guidemother foil. I'm not going to scan all the foils, but I will look at them up later. Just to make sure that I'm adding anything that's of value from these foils into the patron pile. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be uncommons now. There's an uncommon Lucky Clover foil. Very nice. Lock Dragon. Okay. And then we should be into the guaranteed storyboarder cards now. There we go. Okay, so we got a Fairy Guidemother. A Garen Brigg Carver. Smitten Swordmaster. That's definitely over $1. Or at least it used to be. And then our auxiliary card is a... oh, Smitten Swordmaster's not so much over $1 anymore. It's only 70 cents now. Okay, Banish into Fable, though. That's our auxiliary card. Nice little rare. Says, when you cast this spell from your hand, copy it if you control an artifact. Then copy it if you control an enchantment. You choose new targets for those copies. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. You create a 2/2 white knight creature with vigilance. Cool. And then our extended art card is a Feasting Troll King, which is a big bomb in limited. Banish into Fable, not so much, unfortunately. Feasting Troll King, and then our foil, guaranteed foil, rare or mythic. Sorcerer's Spyglass. Well, the pack wasn't super spicy, but that's okay. What, the Feasting Troll King promo pack? What? No. This one. Feasting Troll King Extended Art. Only 89 cents there, and the Sorcerer's Spyglass is a good card, but is it good enough in foil? It might not even scan, because the foiling is like... I can see it on the camera on the phone that's doing the scanning. Yeah, it thinks it's a plains! And then, of course, we got a foil bear token with food on the back. So we'll make sure that gets added to the pile as well, if that's the case. Let's just go like this and say, okay... Sorceress Spyglass? Yeah, which one are we looking for though? Throne of Eldraine. There we go. And it should be foil. Don't know if that changes it, but let's see. Ooh, 66 cents. Not quite, eh? Not quite. Alright, that's okay. So now we're moving on to Modern Horizons. Now, Modern Horizons, we do have 2 uncommons that are like about $1. We've got Soul Herder, which is almost $1. It's about 99 cents, according to this. And then we got Generous Gift, which is a nice high-end one. So then, of course, we've got a Goblin with a Spider token there. And then we've got our full art card. And then we'll have what our... How does this work? There's a snow-covered land in here. Is that this one? There you go. There's your snow-covered swamp. Full art snow-covered swamp. And then the rare... And then the 3 uncommons. And then let's just check and make sure. Yeah, okay, there's our common. So that's good news. Which means that's our rare there. Boom. Akrum's Astrolabe, that was the common from this set that was over $1 for a while, and then they nerfed it a bunch, so it's not so much over $1 anymore. I think it's like 60 cents, 70 cents, somewhere in there. But there are no commons from this set that are over $1. So our first uncommon is Goblin Oriflame. Then we got Smiting Helix. Then we got Glacial Revelation. And then our rare, An Altar of Dementia is a nice hit, actually. Very good card. See if it scans. Scan with me now. Come on, cards. Come on, scanner. You can do it. I have faith in you. I mean, I don't really, which is why I keep saying, like, hey, can't you scan these cards? Why are you giving me grief? Scanner, why? Why you gotta be like this? You work fine every other day. All of a sudden today you're like, no, I refuse. I refuse to work. But why though? Do you not have enough light? Do you have too much light? Like, what's going on? Too much light? Not enough light? Oh, oh, huh, oh, almost. So close. I saw it. It was blinking blue for a minute there. Where are we getting all this light from? Here? Can you scan it now? How about now? I've removed the glare from you. No, it just doesn't want to scan this card. Well, Altar of Dementia is a good one, for sure. Don't know what it's coming out at, but let's see. This one. $1.30. Alright, all that for $1.30. Still, makes it into the patron pile. It's a good card, too. It's a good card, too. So we've got War of the Spark here next. Again, no commons of note from these sets. Although we do have uncommons, of course, in the Planeswalkers. Evolution Sage, this is a great uncommon. Phenomenal for like any kind of deck that does tokens, especially since it's essentially a landfall trigger, even though they didn't call it landfall. They didn't want to print it as a landfall ability because they didn't want other cards to also deal with lands. But you know how it goes. Evolution Sage, Rally of Wings. We got Jing, Yangu, and our rare is Tomic, Distinguished Advocist. Hey, look at that. It scanned that one. But then it scanned it and then immediately thought that it was Angel's Trumpet. The scanner. The scanner. Yeah, it's just some days, you know? Some days. Alright. We're on to Ravnica Allegiances next. Again, no commons of note from this set. Uncommons, though, we do have a couple. We've got Light Up the Stage, Wilderness Reclamation, and Rhythm of the Wild. Eyes Everywhere. Great card in Limited. I love that card in Limited. Essence Capture. Saw a lot of play in the mono blue deck that was out there for a long time. Autumn Lily won with it, right? Yeah, Essence Capture was in that list, I believe. Junk Troller. And our rare is a Tithe Taker, which is actually a pretty good rare as well. Nice little card that causes your opponents to have to pay more mana and things like that to do the stuff they want to do. And a foil Thought Collapse. Come on, Tithe Taker. You scanned Tomic fine. Well, I mean, you didn't really. It wasn't fine, I guess. It was kind of... Oh, there we go. Tithe Taker from the promo pack, Throne of Eldraine. No. Why? Why do you think this? It's not that. It's the one from Ravnica Allegiance. And then a Thought Collapse there. You know what? I'm just gonna forego the scanning of the foils for now because I'm sure that they're gonna have just as much trouble. So I will get them all checked out later, and we'll figure it out. Anyway, we're on to Guilds of Ravnica next. Of course, as you're well aware, if you're not well aware, we always do it from the newest set to the oldest set first in this series. We've covered about 70 stores or so, I want to say. Somewhere in that range, 60 to 70 stores, somewhere in that range we've covered so far. We're planning to do more stores, but at the same time, there's not many stores left that I can hit that are within, a 2-hour driving window or 3-hour driving window of where I live. So it's going to cause me to have to go further afield to hit more stores, which means they're going to be less regular. But the One of Everything series is going to continue still because I'm planning to just basically do like a run it back or like a best of or like a hits of some of the stores that were really good or whatever, right? I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but it'll be something along those lines. Undercity Necrolisk, Boros Challenger, Grappling Sundew, yeah. And the only one we were looking for in this one was Thought Erasure, was the only uncommon. I hate that card, by the way. Thought Erasure, stupid Thought Erasure. And then we've got another foil here, Dawn of Hope as our rare, which comes in at $1, so that'll make it into the patron pile. And a foil Sumala Woodshaper. And we got, of course, a Guildgate and a little Soldier Lifelink token. All right. Oh, this pack was open. You guys sold me an open pack. Look at this. This pack is just straight up open. Huh. Interesting. I don't think it was their fault. I think it was just... It was probably crammed into one of those machines, you know, like not the machines, but like the those little plastic displays where you put the packs in them. This was the one right off the front because it was their last one, I think, at the time. So, it basically we probably just got damaged while being put in there or taken out of there. Anyway, Core 2019. They didn't have Core 2020. Not surprising. A lot of shops don't have Core 2020, to be honest with you. I went looking around for some the other day for one of my patrons, and nobody in Milton had any of value, or I should say, they didn't have any sealed boxes, but they didn't even have the loose packs on the shelf. I was looking. Anyway, Blanchwood Armor, Core 2020. The uncommons, there aren't really any. There's two. Oh, sorry, Reliquary Tower is on here. And Stitcher Supplier? What is Stitcher Supplier? Oh, Stitcher Supplier is an uncommon from this set, too. Blanchwood Armor, not so much. Skyrider Patrol, not so much. And Fell Spectre, also not so much. But our rare is Prodigious Growth. Great. Good old Prodigious Growth. The big old giant enchantment. Did you want to make your creature bigger, badder, tramplier? Well, have we got the enchantment for you? Alright, Dominaria is next. Again, Dominaria, not so much in the common section, but we do have a couple uncommons. We got Tatyova and Damping Sphere. We got Skizix, Juggernaut, and then our rare. Ooh, Mythic. Hit our first Mythic from this pile. That's good news. Phyrexian Scriptures. And our uncommon legendary is a Tetsuko. Tetsuko's a great card. I really like Tetsuko. Oh. I saw you. You almost got there. Or no? Maybe? I feel like oh, there we go. Phyrexian Scriptures. There it is. Not even $1, but it's still a Mythic, which is nice. Tetsuko. Cool little legendary creature. Not going to be over $1, but that's okay. Last, and maybe least, but not least, in my opinion, Rivals of Ixalan. I really enjoyed the Ixalan block. I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, you get kind of roped into playing Tribal in these limited formats for these types of sets, but like, I was okay with that because I like Tribal. We got Blazing Hope. We got Crested Herd Caller. We got Famished Paladin. The only uncommon of note out of this is Curious Obsession. Oh, there's Pitless Plunderer as well, but we didn't see either of those. But our rare, hey, an Arc of Eroska. That's a good one. Who doesn't like being able to draw cards with a land, right? It's very nice. And then, of course, we got the City's Blessing token. Very nice, very nice. All right, well, there you have it, everyone. That was Atlas Collectables. Make sure to check them out online. They had a really cool shop, and it looks like, or sounds like anyway, that they like to carry some older packs as well when they can get their hands on them and that kind of stuff. So, grumble, grumble, grumble. Grumble, 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 I say. I don't understand. Sometimes the camera's just like, I'm just going to shut off. It's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing is ruined. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I've been your host, MrBevers. This has been One of Everything. Atlas Collectables, located in Waterloo. Make sure to check out the link below in their description for their store. And I will see you all next week. And as always, may your pulls ever be better.